Hello, good evening. My name is Morgan, and I bid you all welcome back to Amnesia, the bunker, where I'm still apprehensive about getting back in there, to be honest. The thing I'm questioning is because the generator runs out so fast, I haven't gotten a good grasp on how much of a difference it makes. What I also don't know is how many tanks it takes to fill it. So I'm almost thinking, I was actually gonna look into, why does my anti-aliasing seem so bad? I was almost thinking I would make a save backup if that's possible, or disable cloud saves or something, and wing it, but I feel like I can't imagine there's a way to really, utterly, truly screw yourself. So maybe I just wing it. Fill up the generator as much as possible, and see how well I can just, like, go ham in the, whatever section we were trying to get to. The fucker hates light, but I don't know if that necessarily means we're, like, I can't imagine that means we're completely safe while the lights are on. Jesus. Okay. Wow, even that gauge is like, oh, never mind. Okay, so it looks like it takes 5. That's gonna be... Takes 5, and according to the wiki, a full generator is good for about 17 minutes. Let's round that up to 18, I guess. Okay, lights are on. I'm just gonna brave it, because I don't know what else to do. Off screen, I did, actually managed to break into the wine cellar, so we have a bit of, much-needed morale on our side. Yes, I needed to know what the deal with the generator was, because I could tell that the stupid, the stopwatch was profoundly unreliable. Okay, I did not take the flare back. I feel like we might have needed the flare for the rats. I'm gonna turn the volume up only because while I'm talking I can't hear anything. Or some liquid courage. Or as the French would call it, morale. I don't actually... Okay. I don't actually know if... Look at these shits. Yeah, I can hear them shuffling around. We really have to turn all the lights on. I don't know if the lights... Having the lights on drains power faster. It would make sense if it did. It seems to be on a tripwire. What I question is... Are the lights the actual... That was foolish. Okay, so he is, like, shuffling about. These fuckers. I know there's a key here, so let's go for that quickly. There was a key here. Oh no, did it move after I reloaded? Who the fuck is this fucker? Really shuffling about. This rat won't leave me alone. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Shoot, I thought I could move that. Okay, jerry can. Oh, another one. You little shits. Where was the key that I found? I thought it was in one of these bunks. They aren't the most aggressive. They just will follow you constantly. That's not very fun. I think they moved the key. Noyer's journal. Jesus fucking Christ. He's coming in. Is he coming in? Command believes the old Roman tunnels are adjacent to this position. Yeah, I think we found that one last time. Yeah, and we also found this. Daisy chaining lights. Very unsensible decision. Oh, fuck me! Will this actually keep him away? I guess it's worth finding out. You fucking mind. I think he's just chilling up above somewhere. Where did that key go? I also am not a fan of this. I don't know what this is. It looks like a tripwire. There's a tripwire. Okay, you heard that. Alright, so he's really sensitive to the sound of this. What that little shit went through the ground? These guys, they're just snacking on a corpse. Oh, God. There it is. Okay. Last time I got this key and I went back to save. I don't remember where communications is. Is it that? I went back to save. And this thing ended up following me up the stairs. Which I didn't think it could do. It ended up being like the big motherfucker. I'm tempted to do it again. Maybe this time I actually shoot it in the face and hope for the best. Okay, it's definitely up here. I think it just dropped down behind me. No, it didn't. Alright. Saving. I'm gonna fill up the tank. Hope for the best. Now, see, that held out a little longer than I expected. Jesus, I don't know why it has to turn out the light to do that. What? The rats are following me. Fuck all y'all. I never went in here. That's a totally different sector. I want to stick to communications. Stick to my objective. Is that my blood? Well, they had a corpse they were perfectly fine snacking on. What's the deal? It shows the little flashlight icon on the bottom right as if it's auto-saving, but Game doesn't really autosave. It may just be a save your progress if you quit that it's showing. Anyway. I'm not sure what's changed, but I'm feeling a little less concerned today. I don't know, I guess I've resigned myself to failing now and then. It's obviously going to be unavoidable. This is communications. I don't know what that wire cable coming out is. Give it a little tickle. I don't know why you have to right click then. You have to aim the key and then use it. Alright. Lights are daisy chained. Does that mean there's another light I have to turn on? Any light in here? Or do I just not have light in here? I'm a little concerned. In general. A padlock. A little concerned at how this thing behaves in the areas without light. No bonk? A flare, that's it? Obviously something important's gotta be in here. Farber's gone, insanity, chaos. We were in the mess and it burst from the shadows right behind Boisronde. But Farber was there, ready, practically threw himself in front of the things. And he shot it, hit it dead on, it retreated, but then 10 minutes later it came back for him. I heard him screaming. Obviously that's mostly flavor text, but just giving you the heads up that, hey, shooting this thing does not save the day. Alright, so we gotta turn everything on. Do you mind? Okay, I do not have the complete circuit. What do I hear? A music box. Can you fuck off? Nobody asked you. Another bunk room. Should I keep that open? I'm keeping it open. Hurt for space. I ain't gotta craft it, alright? I'm more concerned with collecting fuel than bottles. I'm sure bottles are very handy. We need a container for something. But I really want to have the fuel. The thing doesn't seem to be nearby, so let's do more of a hustle. Medkit! Holy smokes! See, I don't know what is next. What are these, like, squares next to the gun? Do we get, like, gun mods at some point? I don't think so, because the gun's loaded. No, it wasn't. I definitely had bullets in that. I just dumped them. Alright, so much for this. Get out of here. Fuck me. Hopefully the light keeps it away, because I don't know what else to do. This rat's really cramping my style. Can I scare them off with this? I forgot. Gotta use it. Ow, the pain. Ow, the pain. Fuck. Well, that really sucked. You know what? Gas grenade. I panicked a little bit because of the fucking noise the dude was making. Don't seem to want to come out. Oh dear. Ah! Fuck me! Open the door! Okay, learn something. If you hear them in the walls, don't go near the holes. Get out of here. Oh, you know what? I haven't checked, do I have any... Oh, 0253, not 0451. Oh, real ass grenade. Can you all fuck off? Nobody asked you. I'm guessing the occasional grunt of his is because I'm very mildly injured.
9th of July.
Whoa.
I do not know the time, but
my own
dusk has fallen, and still, of course, no word. When I asked the sergeant, he shrugged, as if I was asking about when it might next rain. These fools around me, laughing, drinking, arguing. Do they know what I've done? Do they suspect it? I feel they must all be guilty of something. And yet, they laugh, drink, argue. God knows what I've done. I wonder if his judgment could be worse than my own.
So they're really playing that up hard. Whatever Henri is guilty of. And I suspect what he's guilty of is either killing... whatever his name was. What was his name? Lambert. Or, given that... I'm pausing just to save time on the generator while I pontificate. I'm working up two theories right now. Number one is that the monster is like a figment of Henri's imagination as he's grappling with like survivor's guilt and stuff, but I'm not so keen on that theory based on the fact that there's plenty of notes observing the monster, and obviously we have seen it kill somebody. So idea number two is that the whole talk of the Roman tunnels gets me the Amnesia vibe that something supernatural is going on. So maybe Henri tried to do something to save Lambert's life somewhere down in the Roman ruins, and it ended up being something really, really horrible. But I don't think he would be super guilty about that. So I'm not so sure about that either. Like, yeah, if something horrible happened out of his good intentions, you'd feel bad because it turned into this monstrosity, but I don't think you would feel like, oh my god, I just committed the worst sin of all time. Anyway, we're looking for Travers. Oh. Duh. 0253. No, it's 0253. 2 grenades! Alright, well, these are going right back into storage. What are you? Oh, another dog tag. Bardine. What is your tag? 9656. Where's Bardine? Nailed. Okay, apparently those were empty. So I have exactly 1 bullet. Alright, I'm gonna put the grenades away. Keeping 1 grenade though. Do I want to keep the gas grenade? I'm dropping the gas grenade. I'm not sure it was wise to save there because I wasted a bit of time doing that. Aye! Stay away from the holes. So like I said, we know he does not come out of the holes when the lights are on. Or at least that's how I feel so far. But he will chill in the holes and kill you if you come near them. Because of my boneheaded idea that I could shove a stool in front of it and he wouldn't get me. But if he heard the noise over there, and I go over here, I think that might be my biggest issue with this game. Like, it doesn't permit you to save scum. But... and it seems like it might re-randomize things as you go, because I don't think that key was in the same place I left it. But I feel kind of like you can, in essence, save scum the game by... figuring out what you need to do, and then let the thing kill you, just so that you can go back and do it again quicker. Shortcut unlocked. Don't touch me. I'm taking a bit of a risk here. I think there's a way out in here. I'm trusting the plan. These being steel doors, I assume it can't break these down. But I can open them if I don't lock it. I may have been overzealous. I may have wasted a bit there. I have enough of these. I feel like I can use one now. I don't sincerely need it. God, that takes forever to use. I was bleeding enough. I think I was leaving little blood pools, and that might be why the rats were after me. Save, you dork ass. Honestly, I thought that the lack of inventory space would make the fuel situation more dire. But in reality, what it's doing is it means every 5 minutes or so I'm running Taking the fuel I find and running back to base with it. Another dog tag. Clement. 4938.
9th of July. Night.
Oh, that's my own dog tag.
My
Am I
conscience
dead?
compels
Is that
me
the
now, as it
reality?
failed to compel me then. I must do something, even if it costs me my own life. I must do something lest I never sleep again. I must do something or risk greeting hell itself as a relief. I must do something. I go.
Bon voyage. I wonder if you can see it in the holes. Or if you're just supposed to be able to tell. Just tell by sound clues. See, I don't really feel like I have much choice here. The only way I'm getting through that is with grenade. Or blowing this door down. Stay away, dork. Oh my god, they're following me. Does that give me enough room to hustle? Ow, no. I was hoping for the best. What? Hang on. Jesus. Goddamn. I hope I don't need to turn that off in order to get the lights on in the communication room. Oh, come on. I dared. I said I dared. Now let me do. They ran from the beast and blew the exit closed behind them. Even Gilbert. Hypocrites. Whatever hell we suffer now, it is on them. So I think I have a way in. Oh god, there it is. It'll be a very ballsy move. I don't think it'll work out, but it's the only chance I have to live is if he opens that door, I grenade. Wow. Okay, so he actually flickers the lights. That's interesting. So, if it has a compulsion to come out, it will come out even in the light. Good to know. So light is not complete safety. I'm not only vulnerable if it's in the walls and I go near one of the holes. Just in general, really need to be concerned about making too much noise. Look at this little idiot. Dude, he's like shoving the door closed. Get out of the way! I'm gonna balls it. Oh, hang on. Dog tag. Laval. Aha, dorks. Oh dear. Not my most sensible move. Okay, how am I doing? It's not awful. Doesn't look awful. I don't know. Obviously, the issue with this kind of like visual representation of your wounditude is I don't know what it looks like just before death. Ergo, I don't know how bad my condition is right now. I'm running. He who dares wins. One of the things I did read is that it is generally safe to just drop items on the ground and not fret about them despawning. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I don't know why I bother with the gun, because I know that the bullet's empty. What I can't quite tell is if you're supposed to be able to, it said hold R to check bullets. So I assume if he dumps the bullets, it's because those are empty. If only I could wear the helmet. I'm sure that would save the day. Okay, let's open mine. I don't remember what it was. 4938. A photomograph. I guess that's me and Lambert. Why do video games have so much trouble making a photo look like a photo? Like, first off, it almost looks like the Resident Evil problem of taking an actual photo and superimposing a, you know, artist-drawn head on top of it. But also, I don't think anyone would just scribble their name on their parcels like that. 2 bullets. Empty can.
8th of July, mid-afternoon. Joubert needs a scout for tonight.
Joubert.
Routine patrol. Out to the communication wires and back. It'll be cloudy. Good cover. Easiest patrol possible. Sergeant wants me or Augustin to go. He still suspects one of us might have been with the mutineers. But I won't be going. How can I be so sure? Well, Augustin has agreed to a friendly game of chance to determine which of us it will be. And using an old sleight of hand trick.
It can't be this simple.
No. Augustin doesn't have a chance because I'll ensure he doesn't. Me? A scoundrel? Perhaps. But when he returns and I remind him of the time he pissed in my flask, or the mysterious lice that appeared in my bunk, or the incident with that barmaid, well, I laughed in those cases, and he'll laugh in this one. 8th of July, near midnight.
This is the longest diary
Shelling again
ever.
somewhere along the line. Them firing at us. I'm sure we will fire at them again soon. I hope Augustin's having a simply marvelous time out there. Can't wait to tell him what I did. 9th of July, time unknown. It must be
Should
just
have
before
kept your
dawn.
watch cranked.
When the shelling stopped, I woke. The sudden silence always does that. Augustin's bunk is empty. I went looking for him. He wasn't in the mess, nor being seen by Dr. Jasinski, nor lurking out for a final smoke. Dax was on patrol. I asked him. He said Augustin hasn't returned from the scout. He said the words like he was pronouncing Augustin's death. As if scouts don't come running back at all hours. As if it wasn't just a routine patrol. As if all hope was lost. Now the shelling is starting again. We'll try to sleep. 9th of July, morning. It has been hours now and Augustin has not returned. His luck did not hold. And neither has mine. What could I have been thinking? If he is gone forever... But I do not want to write it, for fear writing it will make it real. I will continue to wait in my bunk until dusk. And if there is no sign of him, then I do not know. The priest keeps staring at me, as if he can sense I have some unseen weight on me. I will not give him the satisfaction of a confession. It was nothing, a joke. I thought it was just a joke. I never thought... I never thought. And therein lies my sin.
Surely it cannot be that simple. Like, all his guilt is based around the fact that he pulled a little prank that got his buddy... don't do that. Got his buddy to take the patrol that he didn't want to take. And, that's what, you know, got him killed. Now, in the beginning, obviously, we found him out on that patrol. And, you know, we kind of got knocked down by shell, and then it faded to black, and then we woke up down here. But I get the feeling that's an intentional red herring. That storytelling is pretty amateur. And I think that's meant to throw you off. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt for now. That's meant to throw you off. And Henry actually did something much worse later on. N. Laval, 5715. Gas mask! Oh, God. This is another thing I have to worry about taking up space. When can I get another bag? And the transition from area to area is not smooth. Oh dear. See, he's waiting in there now. Guaranteed. Tell me I'm not still wounded. I see random blood spots. I think my blood does not go away. Didn't seem like you could see him in the wall. I don't have light in here yet. Well, you know what? I have to turn on the switch, but hopefully that's all I needed to do. We are gooch. Yeah, we gooch. Oh, you know nothing. I'm gonna trust that he won't come out. Oh, see, you can tell he's near, because the lights are flickering. So whatever you do, do not. Okay, there's a hiding place. Do not go near that.
21 left. The code is 6, 7, 5, 8.
Okay, good. He wrote it down. What? Was that it?
I hope that you can hear me. I hope that you can forgive me. The arsenal code is 6, 7, 5, 8.
Okay. I can tell that's randomly generated. Because he's not saying the number out in a natural way. But it's also a bit weird that we can't actually speak with the man. We can only hear him. Pay attention to the way he moves. Obviously there's stuff I haven't done here yet, but I'm compelled to stick to the progression path rather than explore, at least for now. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Cheeky bastard. You know nothing. The thing is, I do kind of need to explore because there may be really important items. I don't believe, or I'm kind of, the vibe I'm getting is that you don't need more than the flashlight to even beat this game. Or you probably don't even need that. You might not need any items other than key items. Like actual keys, crank handle we found earlier. But obviously those make it a lot easier. Do what you need to do. Most importantly, I really want more backpack upgrades. Anyway, we gotta find arsenal gear. That's down south. Arsenal, we're supposed to find dynamite for blowing up the tunnel. Well, we boldly go. Light enough that we don't need that. Mind the holes. They're always locked. Whatever. You're not gonna do nothing. Ah, see? Oh, you bastard. How do I not have bullets? Take that, dickhead! Okay, it's a little more bold down here, it seems. I swore I had bullets. Oh. Round 2. Okay, it's not, I would say, a terribly inventive looking enemy. It looks just like a long-haired ghouly thing with no visible eyes. What I don't know is if wounding it is like a stun or makes it run away. Wasn't really bold enough to find out. But now we know it will... You can't be that cheeky. Oh! Hot diggity dog. Cannot afford to be that cheeky with it. Okay. I see the problem with the gas mask. Nice. Shit. I think there was one... Oh, no. It was behind a locked door, I think. I was going to say there was one of those in communications. We're in the clerks. South is... Okay. It's all storage. Hopefully the gas mask doesn't have filters that run out. Really? You think I needed a clue for that? Nice mustache, though. Doesn't look like a French mustache. Okay. Now, the funny thing about smoke effects like that is they almost seem to make the room brighter. Oh dear. I feel like this is the critical path. Alright. Maybe the bolt cutters are somewhere down here. So notice this flashlight, there's a constant spinning thing in the flashlight. I don't know if the classic dynamo flashlight actually did that, because I feel like the spinning was just to charge it. It did not need to keep spinning. Because it probably wouldn't keep spinning. I'm not fussed about the cloth. I'm afraid I was not quite tense enough for that. Okay, I heard a little sound. Yes, yes. I'm sure you know where it's all from. Alright. Chopin! What?! You cheeky bugger! You don't have a locker. Explosive storage. So obviously we're finding the dynamite to bust out of this place. Don't you bloody dare. See, this is kind of the issue. I'm I had a good feeling about, like, the stakes of this game and how they would add to the immersion in the atmosphere. But I'm seeing what the issue is. It's a lot like the complaints people have with, like, the original Resident Evil. The amount of carry space that you have means you're constantly picking up 1 or 2 items, then running back to base. But this is compounded by the fact that you have an actual time limit in this game. So the light is really inconsistent in this area. Okay, I have 2 fuels. I'm sure I only need 1. Well, I guess I can do 2. Save again. Didn't actually find much of value. I'm not sure. As far as finding, like, the tool items, I don't really have a guess as to whether those are randomly distributed in any of the levels, or if they are just in a random location in a specific level. If I played it in the Outlast, no. I've seen the original, so there's no sense playing it, because horror is spoiled by exposure. But I did try the demo of the second one and didn't like it very much. Oh, we need a code. Right. He gave us the code. ARS code. 6758. You needn't. Like, once again, there's a need to act quickly, but the urge to act cautiously. See, now what's this shit now? But I do know there's an explodey barrel there. Should the need find me. There's also a trap there of some description. You're shitting me, right? No, okay, he's in the... None of these boxes have had anything. Okay, say that now. I get the feeling the red lights don't scare him off as much. Because it was exactly that. It was a red barrel that said explosive. There's also gas ones that say gas. Granata. I don't think I want to be carrying all this. Is that rats? I wonder. Ooh, I'm gonna do something cheeky here that will probably get me killed. She's gonna go for the sound, not for me. Right? I may be putting too much faith in the AI. Maybe I just leave? Well, fuck the rats. You know how many times they bit me? Was that the I'm leaving sound? I feel like he has a particular screech when he retreats to the tunnels. But I don't hear... Okay. Now he's crawling away. I know they added like a new difficulty mode in an update. I think the main difference is, yes, the generator doesn't last as long. But I think the main thing they added was you have to use fuel to save. So saves are limited to a consumable item. So that becomes a true Resident Evil mode where you had to use the stupid, the ink tapes on the typewriters to save. That I cannot say I was a fan of. Question is, okay, that did seem to kill all the rats. Dossier. Again! No codes. What good are you? What tunnels did he find up above solid rock? What is this? A stick? Can it hold a stick? You fucking fucks. Go for the carcass. Have at it. What? Oh my god, don't tell me rats respawn. Or did they scramble after I blew them up? Shotgun shells? We get a shotgun? Are you mad? Well, it's gonna be anywhere. It's gonna be in the arsenal, ain't it? Oh dear. The orifice. Night vision, please. Yeah, I must say the other than the fear of God that got put into me when I realized you can get killed by walking too close to the hole in the wall. You know, I did that. The thing is, I tried to do that in an area where I thought I was safe because I knew the monster was crawling around. But it turns out the monster may just chill in a hole. Do you try and post a link? That's not allowed. The monster may just chill in a hole and slash at you. Oh, you did? Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't take it. I thought, like, you could share Twitch links even if I forbade URLs otherwise. Oh, Twitch is some shit. More sticks. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a rock. I thought that was a container. See, now I feel like I may be running out of time on the generator. I'm real scared. There's a lot of tripwires here. So far, it seems like the rats congregate in one area of any given zone. Sector. Why ambiance gotten all creepy? Extra creepy. Can I get through here? Nope. Bruh. There must be a way through. Was there? Oh, this is the way through. I thought this was one of the 3 ways I saw. Well, where? Oh, no. Nobody knows nothing. You can get under that. You've ducked under tables shorter than that. I'm not sure how the game handles sound of dropped objects. Like, surely objects dropped from a greater height are more louder. But I feel like they give you some leeway in that a certain height just does not make sound, even though you can audibly hear it. But monster-wise, it might as well be silent. I just don't know how generous it actually is. I don't know how generous it is with roly-poly sound effects, too. Please stop rolling back the way I rolled you away from. Yeah, I thought that was a way through. Guess. God, I'm nervous for the time now. What is my... What am I doing? How do I get through here? I need to. Okay, it's not around. It is now! Fuck me. What? No, don't duck under that. No. At least one of these must be a way through, right? Are you kidding me? Do I jump? That is some timely artillery. I almost feel like that was scripted. To give me the noise cover to jump over that. Okay. The single most important thing I can do right now is get a shortcut between here and... There's no lock. Shortcut between here and the safe room. I don't have the stopwatch, so I'm a little bit scrooged. Hang on. That's where I need to be. Don't tell me I have to go all the way back around. Surely not. Oh dear. I'm in big shit if that's the case. I really thought there would be a shortcut. Oh, what's this? You kidding? Not worth my time. I gotta get out of here. Good thing is it was a pretty simple way back, all things considered. What I'm afraid of is Amnesia pulling their bullshit where there's a scripted chase scene that I have to worry about. I really hope they don't pull that shit in this game because you can get away with that in the older games where you didn't really lose progress. Kidding me, right? Why'd he come out? Where the fuck is he? What? Don't come for me. Oh, they're running away from him, aren't they? Okay, retreated. Oh dear. The rats are gonna fuck me over again. Okay, so that is spare ammo. It stays in here. Gotcha. It's not a safe way through. Hang on, yes there is. The lights are worrying me. Don't come out again. You big dickhead. Okay. Hustle must be made. The hustle must be bustled. I'm not gonna trust things made of wood to stop that thing. But I feel good to at least slow it down. I'm also a bit afraid if I have to, like, fall back because it pops out in front of me. I don't want to have too many barriers behind me. Did not find bolt cutters down here. I'm not sure why that corpse is smoldering. Okay, so to tunnels must be to the Roman tunnels, what we heard about. No, trust I can run. Right. I'm gonna put that away for now. I'm I'm not sure if we'll need that for actual environmental stuff or if that's just to make us less concerned if we accidentally, like, break open a gas tank or something. I must say the grenade did not seem to do me as much good as I thought. I can't tell if the rats respawned or if I just didn't kill them all last time. We are near empty. That's not good. You know, I'm just gonna turn it off for now while I get my bearings. So we found the dynamite. Dynamite's supposed to get us out of here. But it cannot be that simple. We have the prison, the maintenance, and the tunnels unexplored. I also did not get into that supply closet. I did not get into storage area C. I did not complete the soldier quarters, I know that for sure. But supposedly the dynamite is what we needed. Not really an objective thing. I bet you. Yeah, we need the plunger. Detonator handle is in the Roman tunnels. Okay. You know, call me an armchair survivor or whatever you want to call it. But I can see daylight through there. All I would really need to do is get some barbed wire out of the way and I could squeeze through that gap. Just saying. Oh, very ginger. I don't know much about dynamite, but do you literally just shove the fuse into a bundle of it? Doesn't the fuse actually have to, like, get into it? And they have their own, like, det cord in the middle or whatever you want to call it? Alright, so my concern now is that I don't have a strict bearing. I know we need to get into the tunnels, and the only way we're getting into the tunnels is with the bolt cutters. Because the tunnel area was chained off. And it was one of those inexplicable chains that links to itself instead of having a padlock in the middle. So I couldn't shoot the padlock. But we've got prison, which is very small, and maintenance, which is a bit larger. Yeah, who knows? It'll probably be like the ultimate or penultimate area, just for the sake of being like the final challenge. I'm trying to think. I mean, see, my concern, I mean, nowhere's gonna be useless. Like, going, it's just, I don't know what it's, yeah. I'm not having a complete sentence kind of thought process right now, but my concern is just the fuel, running out of fuel. The fuel, having the lights on has made this easier because the monster is spending less time out in the open. He will still come out if I make too much noise, but it means I don't have to be as cautious, which I'm into. But right now, I don't have a full tank, and I have no more fuel to refill it with. So I'm gonna have to be real diligent about that. And like I said, I don't know if the game gives you, like, courtesy fuels. Because, like, some older games, or some horror games, like to do that thing where if you're doing poorly, they give you more resources just to make sure you don't get completely screwed by your own incompetence. I don't know if this game's gonna do that. But as we all know, prisons are the worst place in horror games, and I think we rip the band-aid off. And we go for that. Let's hope for the best. Did I get a... No, I didn't. I found 2 dog tags with no codes on them. It's weird how much... See, that's kind of dirty. Because if he comes out of that hole, I can't get past him. It's weird how much, like, concrete there seems to be. Like, some of these areas look really developed. I didn't think they would, like, plaster or concrete the walls. I mean, maybe this is just stone. But I guess in the prison you want to... Someone's talking. I don't like that. He's speaking French. See, I'm not picking up... I'm sure it might come back to bite me, but I'm not picking up cloth or empty bottles right now. They're gonna take space. Also, nice toilet hole in your torture chair there. Okay, this is a... No, he's a German soldier. Never mind, not French. I guess it makes sense.
Ist jemand da?
Hello?
Lass mich in Ruhe! Sicher hier! In meinem Käfig!
Parlez-vous français?
Lasst mich in Ruhe! Sicher hier! In meinem Käfig!
I can't seem to open this door. He's got the bolt cutters! In the hole? Is that what that Hölle means?
Ich bin nur ein Soldat. Das ist alles.
See, I don't know enough German. Wasser, translate.
Nur ein Soldat. Das ist alles.
I am not a soldier. That's what I'm guessing he's saying.
In der Hölle. Der Hölle.
In the hell? Ein Teufel. He does seem to be losing his mind.
Ein Teufel. Ein Teufel für die französischen Teufel. Hallo?
So my issue with this area...
Sicher hier, in meinem Käfig.
I don't know what you're saying, sir. I don't even know how to open this. Why can't I speak? I would want to speak to this man if I were in his position. Alright, well, I need to move. Why can't I open these doors?
Hallo?
I'm asking for you to translate since you know German.
Lass mich in Ruhe.
Deutsch. What's this man saying?
Sicher hier, in meinem Käfig.
Leave him in peace. I don't think he wants to be left. He's fucking scared shitless in there. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh! Bruh. Alright. Let's get my bearings here. It feels kind of cheap.
Ist jemand da?
Oh, see, he's got a hole in all of these. Never mind.
Lass mich in Ruhe.
I thought maybe if I was, like, real desperate, I could lock myself in one of these. But no, there's a monster hole in all of
Meinem
them.
Käfig.
You're not safe in your cage. Trust me, you got a monster hole right behind you. How the hell do I get into
Sicher
any
hier,
of these?
in meinem Käfig. Ich weiß nicht. Nichts.
I know ich means I. Weiss is white. And nicht is night. So I'm white knight. What? I don't think I know German. Beg your pardon. Alright, what the hell do I do? There's been no usable doors yet. I can't open that. I want them bolt cutters. Because I knew you were watching earlier, so... Wait, did you actually chat earlier? No, you didn't. I guess I just noticed you in the viewer list at the beginning of the stream. When I was looking for bots, what I could ban.
Ist jemand da?
Yeah, I opened up the viewer list because at the start of every stream I look for bots to ban. What do I do here? Oh no. Oh no. See, this is one of those situations. Pardon. There's one of those situations where at this point I'm tempted to get myself killed, to reload and get the time on the generator back, because I think what I must do is find a way to override the cells. See, I don't know what's blocking this. It must just be like a lock on that side. I need to figure out what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do the video gamey thing of let the monster kill me, or let a trap kill me, in order to restore time on the generator so that I can actually solve the puzzle. And I know that's scummy, but honestly, that's what the game's gonna do. Sleep is for the weak. So all these doors are locked. Could grenade it. But what I'm looking for is a security override crank like what we had before. Oh, you know what? Yeah, see, this was a complete waste of time. I'm trying to Whenever I'm, like, playing a game like this, I always wonder... If I were completely helpless in a situation like this, would I, like, knowing I couldn't escape, would I bother trying to survive? Would I allow whatever's hunting me to kill me, just to get it over with? Or would I only try and stay alive to find a way to off myself on my own accord? That's what I'm saying. Had I this gun... I would make the most token effort to try and get the hell out of here. But I'd be scared shitless of a thing like that trying to kill me, because I wouldn't know how he would try to kill me. Would it just be rip you to shreds and you're dead in 5 seconds? Or would it be torment the fuck out of you? Because, like, I think of classic dilemmas like, would you rather, like, burn to death or suffocate? But I think the worst thing I can imagine would be being eaten alive. I guess if you were swallowed whole, you would suffocate before anything truly, like, horrible happening. But you would at least probably be alive long enough to start getting the experience of being digested, and that I'm not into. Yeah, we're not talking Vore stuff here. Because I get the feeling, even if Vore stuff is... I don't think the... I mean, yes, I know some people want to be eaten. There was the whole, what the hell is that German case? Armand something. Rammstein and Bloodbath made a song about him. Yes, yes. But basically, one young man volunteered himself to be cannibalized by another man and participated in his own cannibalization. Bitte, bitte is please, please. I know that.
It's gone.
Well, there was a cannibalization case in Florida. Involved PCP, though. It wasn't, you know, completely senile, sentient people. Everyone has their own brand of weird. Every country has just the thing that happens there. Alright, so this has been a complete waste. Come kill me. I'm not even gonna look. Yeah, I had high expectations about this game, but I'm realizing what time limits do to you in horror games. When you realize that you've lost more than you can gain, and there's no reason to continue. Yeah, they cause you to be impulsive because you accept failure as part of the process. That is the one thing. Amnesia, frictional games. Otis, no. Go away. You're not the beast I'm concerned with. Amnesia, frictional games, flawless atmosphere. They cannot figure out how to make death actually meaningful. And it spoils the experience every time. They tried something new here, and it is just as flawed as Dark Descent, but just in a completely different way. This has made death and losing time a frustration that you can't abide, whereas Dark Descent made death completely trivial because you never lost progress. It is hard to say, Vanna. The only Amnesia game, I will say, that I could not finish, because, I mean, I could now, because I've kind of learned to value, I guess, progress in these games a lot less than I used to. I could not finish Justine because that, I think I was 90 minutes in, and that specific game did not save your progress at all. So if you ever died, it set you back to the beginning. But if you know what you're doing, you can get it done in an hour, so it's not horrible. But I was at the last part, and I just did not have the nerve to continue. Because I was like, if I die now, I'm never going to do this again. But I'm too afraid of dying, so I'm never going to finish it. And I never went back. So, either way, I could not do it. And I hate... because horror is like one of the few video game genres that I still find super immersive. I think the more games I play that have a good setup and a flawed execution or endgame are going to, like, diminish my ability to get immersed like that. So I'm concerned what this game will do to my last bastion of immersion, as it were. So, prison seems to be a lost cause. I'm not sure what I need to do there, and that's kind of the problem. But I couldn't open any of those doors. I think the only choice I had would be to blow one up with a grenade. But there's no way to open... I didn't see any way to open any of them. And the one door that seemed like it was going to get me somewhere was just locked. So, I'm really confused. Rather than keeping on barking up that tree, we're going... Do I continue with the soldiers' quarters and just fully map that out, or go to maintenance? I think, for today at least, I'm just gonna try and finish the soldiers' quarters. Alright. I don't know what you do in this situation. Like, if you're the one developing this game, like, death has a penalty, which it did not have in previous games. But it really is just a time limit that ruins it, because what that means is if I've spent enough time and not made progress, I'd rather fail than continue. Which is what I just did, so, like, what are you gonna do? Double check. I did not have any more. Nope. That blood stain on the ground is a convenient indicator of exactly where the area transition is. That's where the map is. This is blocked. Now, I do know there was... It did look like there's another tunnel back there, but Jesus. Alright, thanks, Val. That actually did startle me. I don't know how Vanna's much louder one earlier didn't. Well, I guess because I was halfway through a sentence. The question is... Yeah, this is completely, like, motherfucked. Can't get over it. See, there's a door there that I didn't do nothing with. I think Val could have had better timing, but... What are you gonna do? Vanna did that one earlier. It's much the same. Okay. It was worth finding. I'm not really sure what you do as a horror game developer to put the pressure on not to die. It really, you end up making an experience for a specific type of player. I guess that's the ultimate issue. Because at this point, I've become too practical to be afraid of this anymore. Alright, alright. Good boy. Did not expect that. Thought I'd stay in that tunnel. So he's broken the door. I knew he could get through doors. I wasn't sure if he was going to break them. He's coming back this way. I'm feared of you. Okay. Did in fact kill all the rats. Stick. Nice texture. Oh, it was very dank in here. Ah. See, this is where I did not go. Well, that don't help. See, like, what the hell? At some point, the game forces you to just start blowing shit up. Not terribly keen on that. Just because I'm out of grenades. You don't need to do that. You stop moving. Gas grenade. Okay, so far I've wasted a grenade, gotten 2 fuels and a gas grenade. What does the X mean? See, that's a latch. But it being a wooden door, I could blow it up. So, I feel like blowing up the rats wasn't worth my time. Blowing up the door would have been better. Ugh. So once again, I'm inclined to just let this thing kill me to get my grenade back. And then I used a grenade on the door. You know what? Is there a brick around? I believe you can use bricks. Didn't hear that, you won't hear this. There's a brick. Gotta move slowly with the brick. Oh, Jesus. Gonna come out of that. Oh God, why am I scared now? I said I wasn't scared anymore. Jesus. I don't know, Val, because suddenly I'm scared again. I get frustrated by a lack of progress because the time limit is making me... Time limit doesn't scare me. Okay. I guess that's my issue. For some people, the stress of the time limit would probably make this scarier. For me, it makes it just frustrating. Because I become analytical. I'm like, I'm running out of time, I'm running out of resources, and I know my fallback is that I've made no progress since the last time I saved. Ergo, I can regain the lost time by letting this thing kill me. And that's not doing anything for the immersion. So being able to... Getting rid of the time limit would change everything. They should have come up with another... for this to work for me, they would have needed to come up with another con. Otis, no elbow nudges. Another downside to having the lights on. Otis, go away. See? I know he's waiting in one of the holes out there. I need him to leave. Ah ha ha! Cheeky bastard. Question is, did it come out or is that just a hint? I think it's just probing. Cheeky bastard. See, I don't want that either. Because that would be, God damn it, I have to go back and fix it. It wouldn't be, oh God. Did he leave? He's not making noise anymore. Help! He went back the way I'm going. Amogus? Perhaps. I swear to God, if the rats are back, I'm gonna lose my shit. They're back. Why are the rats back? You shitting ass. I've killed these. Why are they back? What is this? Meat? Corned beef. Delicious. See, I feel like you could get so many diseases just from kicking a rat. Here in the trenches. Alright, the meat must be a distraction for the rats. You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? Which fucking way is he? Need that. They do so good with atmosphere because I'm scared shitless again. At the moment, like I'm thinking analytically, is where the immersion is lost. Yeah, the sound effect on the bottle, it's like as long as it's moving, it has the full scrapey bottle sound effect. Flavor text. I don't know what to make of these Roman tunnels. What? What? I unlocked it. The Roman tunnels are obviously going to give... Ooh. Hey! I thought that was what you call it? Meta bag. Why can't I fashion my own purse out of the cloth that I find? Oh, is this a way to go? Or do I need a wrench for this one? I need a wrench for that. I see the bolts. What am I... what tree am I barking up? Yeah, the monster. Either it's come from the tunnels. Look at this shit. Yeah, so that kind of ends up being the thing. If I was a true... you know, if I was truly playing the game, I would just memorize where all the items were that I found on this venture, die, go back, get them all in a much speedier time. But, okay, so I think to fully get around this place, I need the wrench. I don't understand why it's so difficult to get to the map of this area. I'm not sure that, even though the rats may follow you, I'm not sure they're that aggressive unless you step on whatever they're eating. Noye has been telling us of the tunnel texts. Yeah, see? Immortality. The tree I'm barking up is that the monster is our buddy Lambert. And we tried to do this ritual in the tunnels to bring him back to life, and he became this horrible monstrosity. That's the tree I'm barking up. I don't want to know if I'm right or wrong. If anybody has the spoilers, just why are they making noise? I think I've done everything I can do here without the wrench. Or the spanner, or whatever the French call it. I'm not really sure what happened that one time. The first time I died, the monster followed me up these stairs through the loading screen. And I'm starting to think that was a glitch in his placement. Like, he wasn't supposed to be down there. I don't even know what a monkey wrench is anymore. Because I know the proper name for, like, most types of wrenches now. I forget what a monkey wrench even is. There's an adjustable wrench that lets you change it to any size. There's just a regular box wrench, which is, you know, got that circular bit that's fully enclosed, or the open-ended wrench, which is usually on the other end of a box wrench. There's a pipe wrench, which is the big red one, I use specifically to tighten pipe fittings. There's a ratchet, which has a socket on the end. Yeah, I got 4 fuels. That's quite a lot of fuel. I don't know how much the gas grenades affect the monstrosity. All in, baby. Alright. Next order of biznatch, I guess, is maintenance. Now, maintenance. Go buy the wine cellar, but I don't think we can get in the wine cellar without the bolt cutters. I'm still just confused by... Hang on. Wasn't there a reason I couldn't go this way? Oh, the door was locked, but I've unlocked it. I must say, the French were right. Wine is morale. Maybe that's why I've been so bold. Are you serious? I jumped over that thing. You didn't have to drop that. Okay, so however wounded I was a complete heal. I wonder what are people's takes on these alternative health bars? Rats keep out. Games like this that do the health bars where it is a visual trick. Not like a visual trick, but it's like represented on your character model. Jesus, what the fucking shit and fuck? What? It gave me an achievement for that, but I didn't do that. It was not my doing. I almost feel like this was a place that expected you to go first. Anyway, the point I was trying to say, as I take a sip of wine, I look very red. Must be the wine. I'm like ambivalent on it because I think that's sort of the right way to do it if you're going for immersion. But at the same time, I've never seen a game that does it that in a way that doesn't feel very gamey. Yeah, I'm going to turn down the saturation on my camera so I look a little less tomato-y. Much better. Not really. The red still stands out. Now it looks monochrome. Oh well, we're good. We're doing. Didn't even touch me. And they're pulling no stops here. Hang on, I left my camera controls open. This thing has not been very reactive to the noise. Wow, 2 fuels. Yoink, yoink. We're saving our progress immediately. Stafford, have you noticed how the rats have changed down here lately? Ever since they opened up those tunnels, I swear the rats have gotten uglier, like they're disfigured or something. I'm hoping there's a bit more to the story. I like when stories in horror, like, obviously it's good when there's a metaphor of some kind of human condition, as it were, like guilt or you know, darker, deeper human desires, that kind of thing. But I like it when there's just an inexplicable element as well. Like, I think Silent Hill 2 did a good job with that. Where, like, the town is obviously its own thing. But the main character had his own darkness that contributed to it. And I assume they're going for that here. 'Cause Amnesia has always kind of done that, honestly. Every character has had their flaws. I think Rebirth kind of failed because there's nothing Oh god. Why? There's nothing the main character did that I would say I found reprehensible. Her whole deal was that she refused to... Surely that kills rats. I didn't take my gas mask with me because I'm a dumbass. You leave me alone. Nobody asked you! Pardon? Do you mind? Yeah, the Rebirth protag didn't do anything reprehensible. Her whole deal was that she refused to give up her child, and that was it. The horrible people in that were the ones who were so desperate for their own survival that they did horrible things to the protagonists, to each other, and the spooky ghost alien lady who started all the bullshit. So not having a character who did a horrible, unspeakable thing was out of character for an Amnesia game and made the story less impactful. But I think the best thing that a horror game could do that hasn't really been tapped yet, other genres have tried it, is getting the player themselves to do something horrible and have that be the thing that haunts you. But much like Spec Ops: The Line, that's a difficult thing to do without making that the only choice you can make. Because anyone who knows they have an alternative to making the horrible choice will exhaust every alternative to making the horrible choice. So at that point, I don't think you can give that sense of guilt anymore. Yeah. I just don't think it worked. There's a way to make it work. They didn't make it work, in my opinion. We're doing pretty good. No, no, no. He was so possessed with, he was so obsessed with surviving that he didn't question. So, there's the whole thing with, I don't know if you actually care, but the whole thing with Dark Descent protagonist Daniel is that he knew he was being hunted by something supernatural because he stumbled on the orb in the ruins, and it was pursuing him. And he was so concerned with surviving that he didn't question when this mysterious Prussian baron started convincing him to, like, torture and murder prisoners to perform rituals to stave off the presence that was hunting him. Never crossed his mind that that wasn't doing anything and that he was just doing horrible things to serve some ulterior motives of his supposed benefactor. And then it ultimately culminated in him being so desperate to keep doing this that he murdered a child and finally realized, oh my god, what the fuck have I done? And that's when he drank the amnesia potion because he was so racked with guilt that he couldn't do what he wanted to do at that point, which was murder the Prussian baron that convinced him to do all that. Which, yes, that man probably deserved to die, but Daniel, honestly, you were a piece of shit too. Because once again, Yaters! Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? Once again, I'm gonna do what I said. No sense taking those wounds. I'm something of a dummy. Because I thought what crossed my mind, and then shortly thereafter I'll remember why it doesn't matter, but I wanted to get rid of these rats. So I thought, oh my god, I just let them wound me. How about instead I go get a grenade and kill them? But now I'm remembering the rats fucking respawn, so what good does that do anyway? If you'll pardon me, I will be right back. I realize what time it is, and the animals are begging to be fed, so BRB.
Hey, asshole!
Way to waste all them channel point rewards when I wasn't here. Yeah, you're probably right, Carby, but the one thing is... I have the Molotov here. The petrol bomb. Otis, you got what you wanted. No elbow sniffs. But if you observe, requires a lighter to use.
Make sure you stay alive.
I have mostly done that. Ironically, I think I've died intentionally more often than unintentionally. Or at least as often. No, I've died unintentionally twice, intentionally twice. So, even odds. But yeah, so the lighter is an item, what we require. No. I'm opening. Did I grab the grenade? I did. So, whatever. I can get rid of them on my way there, but they're gonna come back. The thing that annoys me is I don't remember them being there before. Okay, and the other thing is that... Yep, I was gonna wake him up. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. Kabloo. Okay, he left the field real quick. Fancy this. No. We're heading to the last one I have not visited. But I've been to the prison and couldn't find any way to progress there. I'm not sure what I needed. I just know I saw the bolt cutters there. The problem is I couldn't open any of the doors. Although in hindsight, some of them were wooden doors, and if I found a brick, that probably would have solved my problem. Petrol. Renata. You shit and fuck. I do think the novelty of no enemies besides a singular, persistent stalker type enemy. Like imagine Resident Evil with only Mr. X, no lickers, no zombies, or whatever. That is adding an element to this that has changed it immensely. Giraud 8268. Gavin, I promise you a Christian burial, but you must understand the rest will not stop coming. So, Christians really are not into cremation, are they? I honestly don't know anything about religious burial practices. Personally, my choice would be to be cremated. Take whatever you can for scientific or medical purposes, and just burn whatever's left. But then again, I know there's like... People are coming up with like... what the shitting? Wow, that's something. You know nothing. Okay, this is the classic Amnesia experience here. Jesus fucking Christ, do you mind? Yeah. We got that frictional engine jank. He might not be cognizant enough to recognize a door on an object as opposed to a door to a room. Oh. Just trying to pour myself another glass of wine, the cap is still on. But yeah, this is Amnesia classic. Hiding in cupboards was how you survived in the dank descent. I think there is something to be said about giving you sub-means of fighting back. Because, like, Dark Descent really set... Like, obviously, the Penumbra sequels did it first. But Dark Descent really set the stage for all sorts of imitators to do that type of horror game where you had no means of fighting back. Hiding and running was how you stayed alive. So, having a means of fighting back, I don't think cheapens or ruins the experience. As long as it's done in such a way where it is never a permanent nor a primary solution. Like, obviously, the last thing I want to do is be face-to-face with that thing. For the sake of my survival. Brilliant. No codes. But, knowing that I can blast it in the face and run gives me that kind of confidence. Not necessarily confidence, but reassurance. Not even that. I'm not really sure what to call it. I guess the way it... Alright. What am I thinking? Like, it will fail you. I think that's the most important thing. Trying to use your weapons. I mean, it has failed me, because there are times where I tried to shoot the thing and I didn't actually have any bullets in the gun. So, when it fails you, that almost makes it more terrifying. But, it also allows them, the developers, the opportunity to make the monster more dangerous. Because as long as you ration your resources properly, if you have a contingency, one that's not ideal, one you'd rather avoid, but it gives you a way out other than just running and hiding, hoping for the best. So I'm really getting, like, Scrooged by... What is this? This looks important. It looks like it would have fuel in it. But I think I'm thinking to Dank Descent again. There are actual, like, fuel canisters around. Alright, well, fuck this thing. See, I want to get past there. I have a bandage. I could just chuck it and fuck it. Or blast it. Fuel storage. Yeah, but it's probably just like a shit ton of under the jerry cans. I don't know, maybe they do have like... Do you mind? Nobody asked you. Ooh. Ow, you fuck! I'm taking this. Fuck you. No! I was looking at that. Game should have paused. God, greedy ass rats. Oh god, I should not have done this here. They're chasing me for my blood. Alright, well I got at least 2 codes now. I don't think there's any key items in the lockers at this point. There probably is one in Lambert's just because it would be thematic. The fact that I need... Hi. The fact that I need the bolt cutters really to progress. Take that, jerks. What are you even eating? You're eating a brick. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. What's he doing? Is he going in there? I would actually like it. I don't know if he can kill the rats. But if only he could. They don't look very cheesy, but then again, what do I know about French cheese? They're probably like... Probably a green, moldy French cheese. And hell, there's blue cheese, and that shit can go to hell. There was something behind them. So the rats making noise does seem to be a problem. Problem, I shall grenade. I'll trust that that will distract him. I'm not so sure now. Oh, I gassed the beast. Oh god, he's out and about. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh dear, oh me. Do they? What French moldy cheeses are there? Is Gorgonzola... Gorgonzola doesn't sound like a French cheese. I didn't bring my gas mask again. Let's wait for it to disperse. This is where we're really losing time. Well, I got three cans. Pantry. Wait. So I just gassed all the food. You know what? Inexplicably, this is giving me... Oh, there's a whole way that way. This is inexplicably giving me... the urge to play Stalker again. Somehow this is giving me the vibes of like the underground areas. Despite those being more laboratory industrial, and this is definitely very World War I trench warfare. Bro, stop gassing. Insofar as I can be hyped for anything these days, I'm still looking forward to Stalker 2. I really hope that they pull off the atmosphere. But to be honest, Shadow of Chernobyl is the only one that gave me the atmosphere I really liked. Call of Pripyat was alright. I think Clear Sky, for some reason, was just really goofy at times. It kind of ruined it. It's mostly the fact that everyone spoke a lot more. Like that NPCs had a lot more barks, and they were always in English. I think the faction war aspect of it spoiled the sort of lonely, terrifying atmosphere that I liked. It's just meats. Alright, well, if I need to get past some rats, I'm assuming those help. That's all the pantry was? Yeah, that is a moldy... Okay, they were actually eating cheese. Yes, it does look moldy, but that does not look like intentional mold. Looks like a nice wheel of Gruyere. So... the option I have here is go back, save. Go back, save. I'm gonna have to use... probably a meat to get past the rats on the way back, which annoys me. And then probably another meat to get past them again. But to be honest, how do I even do that in such narrow tunnels? I can't get them away from the tunnel. Oh, that seems to be my ace in the hole there. There we go. I'm good with it. Their AI reset because of the loading screen, which gave me the opening I needed. Speaking of, that's a very stalker thing too. The way the AI would reset every time you loaded the game, so they would often just forget you were there. Okay. Speaking of French, I've picked up the habit of just saying okay, because I've been watching a lot of Jacques Pepin videos. It's fine, I was not being chased. Okay, that's done. All that did was recover all the fuel I wasted down there. And all I've gotten to show for it was meat. I'll be honest, I feel like the wine has actually made a difference here. Which is kind of hilarious. Okay, these rats have just kind of fucked off. We haven't even gotten to the wine cellar yet, though. That's the problem. I made a joke about breaking into the wine cellar earlier, but in reality, that has not yet happened. Okay, still need a wrench for that. I'm not going in there yet. Pillbox. What do you fucking mind? Every step I take, I swear it can hear me. I crawl into this hole here. I'll wait. I'll hold my breath. Yeah, flavor text. Up balls, up balls, up balls. Oh, balls. Significant ballage. Shouldn't come through here. Should not want to come through the fire. Hopefully the fire lasts. Sounds like he's in the tunnels, but I'm not so sure. Oh dear. Oh my. Please don't. They're one of many things, yes. I think the stomping and the snarling. But yeah, the lights seem to flicker based on its proximity. Or perhaps his level of aggression. I'm not sure if it's solely proximity, because it seems like they do slow down the moment it seems like he's decided to retreat. You fucking ass rats. Thief games. I have made some videos for the original Thief. Was doing an LP of it. I gave up when I accidentally corrupted my save file. But I do want to stream them. Everything but the 2014 one. That one looks like real shit. There's something up there, but it just looks like a stick. That looks very stickly. Yeah, see, I did like it, but I didn't finish it because I corrupted my save file. Warning, Screech. Please don't. Please don't. Get up the stairs! It is a quarter-inch above your fucking toes. See, I hear... What I hear about the third one is... Yes, the game is generally worse. But supposedly there's one level that is so fucking scary that actually, I do know it has its own Wikipedia article. So that's what's intrigued me about it, but I have not gotten to it, obviously, because I haven't played the first two to completion yet. Oh, isn't that a classic? Okay. So I think the 4 meats I saw here were meant to get me through this tunnel. I do wonder if the flickering lights are meant to be something... Oh my god. Well, they're not going to help me because these rats... Whoa. Give me the goods. Oh my god, this is only staying in the way. I want out. Ah, fuck you. I only found 1 meat. I'm sure there's a second one there. Hopefully 3's enough. I'm trying to think, what kind of save strategy would I prefer to a game like this? No. Mainly because I don't think of it as a curse word. I only ever use it ironically if I'm literally dealing with rats in a game like this. So my question is, how does this work? This looks like an organ, not like meat. No? What makes you think it is? What are you doing, sir? There's a hole right there. And it stopped right there. Why is this so organy? So how does this work? I'm afraid of wasting this by misunderstanding it. Do I use it to lure rats away? Or will rats be so interested in this that I can walk past them without being harassed? That seems like your own... That seems like a personal problem, Warbaron. I'm gonna be honest. I need to know how to properly use this before I start wasting them. So, to the wiki I go. Thrown to distract vermin. The meat near rats will move to the meat's location so they're not in the player's path. Okay, so it's used to get them away, out of the path. What happened? Why have you done this? What are you doing, Twitch? Please. It gets them out of my path. It's not used to make them unhostile. Go! Leave me be. Fuck me! Fuck you! Why did the meat attract the beast? Why? God damn it. No, one bullet left. They went back for it. Son of a bitch. Screw you. Really? I clicked on that thing 30 times and it didn't fucking take it. Go get that. Are you fucking kidding me? They aren't going for it. It's not close enough. Take it! There's nothing on it!
Easy now, you big dickhead.
They're following me because I'm bleeding. Not worth it. That's exactly what I would do if I was in this trench with a grenade. I feel like I should keep that. Flares have not really done anything for me. I imagine, in fact I know because of some of the traps have done it, you can use flares to set fire to oil spills. But I don't feel like they're that useful in general. Why are you out there? What? I needed a wrench or bolt cutters to get in the wine cellar, I think. Okay. So the route down below... Does it? Well, I haven't found a lighter to light the Molotovs yet. The route down below got us nowhere. This is what I mean about... Like, now that I know that, now that I reload, I can save time what I lost when I went down there. Let's try this room. I didn't try this room. Fortin. 5945. Gas grenade. Get out of here. I'm not sure I even needed to do that. I wasn't really that close to it. What if I just stockpile these for a second? One thing I really haven't been doing is just trying to stockpile items. Fuck you. Retreating. Fuck! Leave me alone! I'm too scared to stop. Lock it! Jesus Christ. Didn't find anything useful. Just got scared. I don't know how you deal with this. You know, one thing I must say, the game should have a bit more sense, I think. Where, like, say I put the gas mask on, it obviously shouldn't take up space in my inventory anymore because it's taking up space on my face. But at the same time, I kind of get it. It's like it's just a video game convention that what you have with you is taking up space. Yes, we do. Good point. I wonder if the rats can eventually consume a complete corpse. Okay, we have Giroud, Eau Claire, and Fortin. Eau Claire, what are you? 3784. Oh. Two of them numbers were already there. Very lazy, sir. You should scramble your codes better. Giroud. 8268. Add some fabric. Lighter! Hallelujah. Fortin. Or 14. 59. What did I come up with? 3? What the fuck? 5945. You just had a whole ass fucking thing. Well, that can just piss right off. Okay, well that was it. Lighter's nice. With lighter, I can burn. But I don't want to waste fuel to burn anything. I did incidentally make a Molotov, so maybe we'll take that now. See, I think a gas grenade might be better to take with me than a grenade. Because gas grenades don't make noise. Not noise what attracts the beast. Alrighty. Obviously the monster can't, like, break in here. Well, as we've seen, it is possible if the door is open for it to get in here. Into the safe room. Do concern me a bit. Alright. Now, question 1. When do I use this Molotov? These fuckers came back. I used the meat what I needed. Now that I think about it, I have an impulsive behavior. The meat would have been more valuable in the tunnel, but at the same time, I wouldn't be able to get past those rats without getting hurt. So, gas one. Oh, I didn't bring the Molotov because I'm dumb shit. I just wing it. I don't have any healing. I have a full cylinder. Check around. Okay, there we go. That might be my ticket through this. Just gonna rush it. Ow, the fucking pain. Give it a rest. Unnecessary. Alright, this was very foolish. Oh my god, it's right there, ain't it? Oh, it's clawing. It's pawing. Oh dear. Running for it. Christ save me. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? Discovered the beast nest in the chapel. Thank you, Steam achievements. I ran here for salvation, and I found damnation. So it made a nest in here, but the lights are on. What? Why is it... Why would it do this? What the hell is this thing? A pocket bag. Oh my god, that is just men's head. Men's heads. Jesus Christ. That was not an intentional pun. I'm sorry. That was an actual exclamation. Oh my goodness. Pillbox. Do not, sir. Oh dear. Could I hide it in the confession booth? I did not. Oh, he's so lanky. Retreat! As the French do. This will not work. Leave me alone! God, you move slower when you're wounded. It's really got that. It's got that like motion blur and distortion effect too. I would think cloth could make. I would think cloth could make bandages. Like, am I naive? Two cloth make bandage. I definitely see more than two. Shit. Did it? No, it didn't. Get out of here! Fuck me. Fuck! Help. You're after me for my blood. It didn't force you, because I definitely got through without it. Can't hear anything. Is it crawling about? I cannot tell. Tell me there's a cloth up here. I must needs. Exactly. Cloth. Which means I didn't do it. Because I didn't need to do it. Leave me alone, you fucks! I got bigger concerns, Carby. I'm scared for my life. That is the gun. Leave me alone. I still bleed a bit. Piss off. You know nothing. I'm retreating. Fuck off! Nobody asked you. Why? Why? Why are you pursuing me? Oh, god damn it. The heck with you. Stop it! There's no need. I guess, another thing that really neuters the terror of this game. I've said it before. Dark Descent used its safe havens sparingly. You would have something like this periodically as you branched out in a couple different directions. But you were constantly moving on from there. So once you finished an area and came back, you were like, alright, relief. And then you would go to another area, come back, alright, relief. But then you would have to move on and establish it like a new safe area after something else. And I wonder if that just psychologically makes a difference here. Because knowing where my safety is at all times means I'm in constant, like, ready to retreat. So I came back here with no additional fuel. So whatever fuel took me to get here. Half a generator. I get it, it's by design. I'm just wondering what a difference it makes. That's kind of the thing. Like, I'm trying to be analytical, but there's no one variable that's different between this and Dark Descent. Least of all, my own, like, conditioning. It makes me wonder, why did Amnesia, with its 7 or 8 hour story at best, take me a year and a half to finish? Other than me just being much more of a coward back then. I'm gonna burn up this body because it's just gonna be the biggest pain in my ass. I'm getting out of here every time. No. I would play it once every, like, 3 months. Because it scared the fucking piss out of me. Burn, bitches. Their animations, when they're like turning around, are kind of hilarious. They just go super slow motion. That takes so long! Okay, so that crispy corpse should not be appetizing to the beasts anymore, to the rats anymore, right? What, hang on, I have this pillbox. Where was the pillbox? Pillbox was the downward direction. I also did find a code. Maybe we should go for that first. Boocher. Old Boochie. You're right, I did find the map down there, so it will populate the map here. I believe the pillbox was in that area. Close it! Yes, indeed. It is a hexagon. I yearn for this shotgun. Obviously won't kill the beast. But it'll be much more reassured. You know, I'm thinking one thing that might have made this a little bit better is the idea that I could, like, how about this? Instead of the light being a limited time offer, we would have to make a point to find a way to get light into the, you know, the branches of these bunkers. And that is the source of tension. And once you do that, you're relatively safe. Instead, you just, as long as you keep the generator running, you pretty much have light everywhere. That's my theory on how this might be improved. What's Butcher's thing? Okay, he's just got a bag upgrade. 0581. I'll take it. So who's left? Lambert, Stafford. That's it. And I left the door unlocked. You know nothing! I'm gonna need another Molotov. But I'm pretty sure I used up all the fuel and cloth in that direction. No more ammo. I don't think I haven't exactly poured over every inch of every area I've been. I just want to make damn sure. There's the meat. That'll help. That's what I'm saying. I'm too concerned with a time limit to go over every possible item I can find. I don't know if I did. Give me that. What the hell is that sound now? I'm gonna keep the gun away just to Remind myself that it's no use until I find bullets. It sounds like a looping sound effect from a physics object that just is not settling down. Doge tag. For the hay. Okay, big help. Thanks. You idiot! Tried to jump it. Oh my god, that don't work. Oh, I thought the key was used here. Yeah, ain't that the story of our lives? Just looking for a hole. Any hole what fits our key. Since the pillbox is in this direction, I thought that this opened this door. So what the hell did I miss? Pillbox must have been in the direction of the chapel. Which means I have to go through the rats again. So in all honesty, I'm again in that position where I might as well just die. It has done me no good to get here. I've only wasted resources to get here and gotten nothing for it. Once again, Amnesia. You've only... you've done this to yourself. I would take your game more seriously if you did not let this be a possibility. Where I sincerely... would rather die than continue in the doomed world that I have created. I don't know how wide the gas grenade is. It's not going to cover that whole tunnel. And there were like 3 piles of rats in that tunnel. I do appreciate that they made the gun a little bit clunky. Shush, 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 shush. Retreat. Okay, it will actually follow you through the loading screen. That's something. Something worth knowing. Well, the rats shouldn't crowd around a non-body. I'll trust that it's not in that hole. As long as the lights are on, I don't think it wants to come out unless it knows for damn sure. Oh, I thought that was a key. I was gonna be real pissed that I missed it. As long as the lights are on, it doesn't want to come out unless it knows for damn sure that I'm out here. Which is interesting. There's only 2 actual, like, concerns here. Alright, so I can gas one, meet the other. Don't snarl. Nope, there's a 3rd one. Son of a bitch. Leave me alone. You shit and shit! Why? Why? I gassed you, I gassed you, I gassed you. I'm just gonna die. Oh. Rats. Why is it making Half-Life sound effects in the menu? These may disperse the rats, but probably summon the beast. I'm thinking, I don't know if the beast kills the rats. But if I were to throw a grenade in the middle of that tunnel and it rampages through it, maybe it'll kill them on the way. I just don't know how I preserve myself in the meantime. Or I could just run through it and use a med kit. I will give myself many options. I'm just wondering how the AI of the monster behaves between areas. We have learned that it will follow me to another area. It'll follow me between loading screens, but I don't know what its AI is when it's in this zone and move to the next zone. Like, surely just to be a threat, it has to follow me to that area and end up in some idle location. And not gonna lie, this game still scares me. Not enough to stop me like it did the first time. I think that just, I'm not sure if that just comes with exposure or me just slowly figuring out the mechanics of this game. I almost wonder if that's kind of how a horror game has to be. If there's just not possible to maintain that sense of fear, dread, and you know, like I'm constantly on edge, afraid to do anything. Leave me alone. But instead, maybe you just let it slowly transition into, like, logic puzzles. So once that sense of dread just naturally dissipates, now it becomes more of a puzzle game. Because I can't think of many games that, even Dark Descent, didn't maintain that level of terror from beginning to end. It slowly wore off. Despite that game scaring the fuck out of me. Okay, it is emerged. Has it? Didn't really do what I expected. I'm gonna do my gambit. Okay, so I end up killing them all at the end of the hall. Dissipate. See, I'm going this way. Oh, that's the pillbox. Son of a bitch. If you require pillbox access, see me or Father Dure. We're both in possession of a key. Well, I found Il Padres. What? No. It cannot be. Surely my escape is not so near. Med kit? I was hoping for a bag upgrade. Cloth? I'm not taking any of that crap. Oh, daylight is so very near. See, we're on a damn trench. How could I not crawl out of that? I would absolutely... Okay, maybe the bullets would discourage me. But I would absolutely take whatever pokes and prods and slashes and gashes from that barbed wire just to get the fuck out of here. But I could just... Have you considered this? Slap that down, wait until nighttime, till it's pitch black, and get the fuck out of here. Stack shit on top of it if you're really worried. Surely there's a reason to be here, not just an empty bottle. Sorry, the pillbox was not for nothing. There must have been something here. Something important. Dog tag? Dog tag. Stafford. Okay, that was an achievement, so that was an objective. Obviously, he had a key item. Stafford. Now I'm so scared. This is where the dread comes back, because now I've made major progress. One that was actually somewhat tricky to get, because I had to get through the rat tunnel. And I risk losing it. What? What was that? Please don't eat me. I'm French. I taste terrible. It's a bit Monty Python-esque, I think. See, I got nothing, no safe way out of here. Unless... If I... I'm so scared. Jesus fucking Christ. Christ. I can actually lose something now, and now suddenly all that fucking terror. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ! Please, Germans, I've got so much more to worry about. Oh my god, it's in there. It can actually open the steel doors. Of course it can. That's why there's locks on the other ones. I don't know why I did that. That's just gonna make it stick around longer. Did I actually pick up the item to look at it? Jeez, I actually got to chill there. Holy shit. Goddamn! Frictional. Even when I say you're doing shit wrong, God, you scare the shit out of me. It won't leave! Again, if I were me, which I am, but if I were me in this situation, I would chill here. I mean, why haven't the Germans taken over? Evidently, nobody's defending these trenches anymore. I wonder if you do get shot if you stand up here too long. But nobody... Fuck you! Goddamn. Nobody's defending these pillboxes. I assume the other trenches... Like, I don't know how many underground sections you would have in a single single entrenched field. Like how many command posts there would be and shit. So I would think that this is not... Thank you, Carby. I would think that this is not being... Like, the Germans would notice that. Like, hey, nobody's shooting back from those pillboxes. Take a gamble. Ergo, they might start to make an advance. Where the hell am I? Fuel storage. Oh boy. I don't remember being here. If I unlock... Okay. This is that door. It's got a fucking padlock on it. I don't know how well you can hide. I mean, I hid pretty well from it in some circumstances. There's a thick tank. Use an empty bottle in the fuel tank. Okay, so this seems permanent or semi-permanent. This is why I'm collecting bottles. So bottles become my new jerry cans. Do the bottles... That's the question. Might as well find out with what I got. Is that noisy? That doesn't help! I was trying to tell if this was noisy enough to, like, get its attention. Sorry, you got, like... You got like... 10 milliliters of oil doing it that way. Which ones are full? All three of them are. I think you can. Like, the fact that you have a fuel bottle can be thrown, but it would be very stupid if you could not take this and fill the generator with it. I just don't know if it... I assume it does not nearly as much as a jerry can does. this motherfucker comes in here, I am thunder fucked. All I got is this. God damn. Fucking scared shitless. What? Why can't I use... Dude, don't tell me it's empty. Do I have to not have hands full? Why can't I use it now? What? Did I need to do that before? I didn't need... Oh. Did I need to... Alright. That may be stupid. So that's a lot of, a lot of that old guzzling. As... What's his nuts would call it. What was his nuts? Oh my god. Why am I brain farting? What's the Mad Max Fury Road guy's name? Why am I so stupid? I love that movie. Holy shit, this is the brain fart of the century. How? Dude, holy shit. I remember everyone's name. I even remember the actor played a character called Toe Cutter in the Mad Max movie I haven't seen. What the hell was his name? Huh? These are the kind of brain farts that make me scared for myself in the future. Like, if I get Alzheimer's. Immortan Joe! Goddamn. Why was that so hard to remember? Nub. It was not Nub. One of his sons may have been named Nub. But he was not named Nub. Okay. I think this is the chapel again, ain't it? So I just, like, scrambled to the left and got into the chapel. The lights are out. The generator went off. I just realized that. Oh, no. Chum Bucket? Who the fuck's Chum Bucket? That's Plankton's restaurant. Oh. Well, fuck you. The key to this door must be in here, I hope, sincerely. So otherwise I have to go through the rats again. That's not an option. Once again, squeezing through there is not impossible for a malnourished French soldier. I don't understand why there is literally an entire box with one bullet in it. I would so much rather get through that door. Well, don't keep the stream on while you're sleeping. What do you expect? I'm playing Amnesia. What would happen If I were to throw a brick at the padlock. I don't want to find out now. I'm sure there's something symbolic about its nest being in the chapel. But it also feels a bit too tropey. Like, will there actually be a symbolic reason why it chose to put its lair in the chapel to, like, pervert and corrupt it? Well, the altar would have been there because this is where, obviously, the priest is doing... Il Padre is doing his sermons. Although, I don't know if they have... They don't have an altar like that. Do they have an altar like that? I don't know. What the French are Catholic, right? They weren't like the British who were like, oh, fuck the church because I'm the king and they won't let me divorce my 13th wife. But I've been to a Catholic church like 3 times in my waking memory. That is a thick chain. Holy shit, look at that. Oh, that's a shadow. Yeah, well, the altar isn't what is weird about that. An altar is just like a sacred, like a religious thing. What's weird is that it seems to be actually posing the bodies in some kind of ritualistic manner. That makes no sense for a monster that should ostensibly not be... I need to get that padlock open. Do I use the bullet? Do I use the bullet? I'm so scared of this monstrosity. It does seem to stay in the tunnels, even in the darkness. It's weird how exposure... Maybe not even weird. But I question... Like, obviously at some point I start to rationalize that this is a video game, ergo... I don't have to be that worried about it. But the sort of rationality that comes to me as I play... Obviously, exposure makes me less afraid. I wonder if I was in this situation in real life, would I start to comprehend things as well as I do? Are you sure? I questioned that a minute ago. A brick? You have to throw a brick at a wooden door twice to break it open. I feel like that would also make a shit ton of noise. We could try it. What concerns me is trying to find a place to hide in here. I almost think I would rather shoot it and retreat. But the problem is I don't know which direction he's going to come from. I have a double gambit. A doppelgambit. I retreat. Go to fuel storage. Molotov my way in there so he doesn't follow me. He won't come through the flame. The problem with that is... if he just sits and waits for the flames to go away. Only one way to find out. I don't think that's gonna work. That did not last as long as I wanted it to. But I may keep him occupied. He may not think to come down here. Gambit may have succeeded. I just realized that's a fence and not a wall. If he can get in there, I'm scared. So if this is an infinite source of fuel, I guess I can appreciate that it is not in an easily accessible location. I have to make an expedition for it, which does me a great concern. Why are you back out? Where are you? I don't know. I'm scared! Honestly, maybe they're doing something right. Like, yes, you can cheese the game. But again, the only thing I think is the problem is the generator. I'm not afraid of the generator. I'm afraid of losing light. So I think they had to they would have to rethink how the light works. Don't make it a time thing. Although it has worked in this specific circumstance. Because I ran out of time. And now am deathly afraid of trying to get back. But if I don't make enough progress, then I run into that situation where I'd rather die and regain that lost time than try and continue. So they were barking up the right tree. They just didn't quite have the right idea. What was that? Don't do that. Stop it. I know there's a cloth somewhere. I have need. What? You're lying. Oh no. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Fuck me! Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Oh god, I'm back here. This is not where I wanted to be. Jesus, I thought I was going in the tunnel to get out of here. I got 2 shotgun shells. Can I just try and fit the shotgun shell in my revolver cylinder? I can't use this here. I need this, because I need it to get past the rats. This thing's in a bit of a loop. It keeps emerging in this area. But I think the AI obviously changes when the lights are off. I think it's probably set to focus on your area more. But is it where you presently are, or where is it where you presently are, or where it last noticed you? What was that? Are you gone? I'm getting chills again. Where the fuck did it go? I don't hear it in the tunnels. Man, I actually don't think I need this to get past the rats. I can get around the rats. They will snarl. I might get its attention. Don't explicitly need it. Where the fuck is the door? Was it not over here? Was it on the other side? No, I didn't. Stop lying. Should be right here. Don't do that. What? What are you talking about? Oh, right. The fence in the middle. Shit. It opened this. Oh, fuck me. What do I do? I can't jump over that. Ow! Don't scream! Dumbass! Retreating. Heart's beating. Retreating. The bodies around me burn to ash. I think that's how the lyric goes. That trap needed to go. That is a fact of the matter. I was not getting past that without setting it off, because I could not jump over it. That didn't seem to attract it, curiously enough. Did that disperse the rats? It did. You fucking shit. It's not in the tunnel! Where the fuck is it? It's definitely down there. Why am I so slow now? Get moving. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't do it! 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 Holy fucking shit. I have the chills of my life right now. I don't know if it's more or less terrifying the way I failed to notice when the lights went out. It's going that way. It's doing patrols, man. holy shit. They actually did really well with the lighting in this game, I must say. The fact that I can see its shadow from there just well enough. Like, I wouldn't say... Oh god, rats. The trouble is how hard to tell it where it's moving. It's moving perpendicular. Not perpendicular, but it's moving counter to the direction I'm trying to take. Which means it's virtually impossible to evade it. And that really upsets me. I'm trying to, like, think of what I can do here. If I go the way it's going, I have to go through the rat tunnel. If I go the other way, I have to try and think of where I can hide as it goes past. I don't remember if the cupboard in that room down below was something I could hide in. That looks like it went in the tunnel. I'm gonna be patient. I feel like it takes the tunnel to get back over there and do another lap. But it may also... It going in the tunnel may be my safest bet. I have to wait and see if it comes back through. I'm just gonna wait. You shits. One way or another, I have to go through rats. I only have to burn one body, and these will go away forever, but I'm gonna have to wait another 5 fucking times for this thing to do its rounds. That one nowhere close. Never mind. Scared him off? That's good enough. I hope. Get up the stairs, you idiot. Don't come from this way. It's coming from there. Okay, it's going for that tunnel. It's good enough for me. Don't do that. Don't make noise! Too much debris. What is that? Oh, it's a dead rat. Why are their eyes still glowing when they're dead? I'm so tempted to sprint. Must resist. We're so close. Hallelujah. Oh my God. That was horrific. Oh wow, he just takes it right out. That is equivalent to a whole jerry can, and this is like 1/10 of the volume. Alright. I saved none of those bottles. Apparently those bottles were tainted. So, the infinite fuel of that tank is limited by the number of bottles you can find, which makes no sense. There's no reason I could not reuse that bottle. Alright, well, that's enough for tonight, I think. God damn. I honestly, like, I know I said after the last stream I was, like, really tense and afraid to get back to this. But after, like, an hour of playing, I was like, yeah, this game kind of lost its luster. But damn, when you lose the light, shit gets scary again. I don't think I actually got to the munition storage. Why do I feel like that's where I would find a shotgun? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Horror, like I said, seems to be one of the last things that can immerse me in video games. Suffice to say, stories don't seem to do that anymore. It's just the atmosphere. But, be that as it may, we're not going any further tonight. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. I apologize for starting a little bit later tonight. It was out of necessity. But till tomorrow, have yourselves a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good night.